Hello, this is Rodrigo from Frame Freak Studio, and this is the Ask Frame Freak show. And today's question is, how to deal with focus when you have a lot of projects to do? So this is an interesting question which can have a little bit of variance for many different people, of course. You're always welcome to do what works best for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk through my experience, in which pretty much we had to deal many times with many projects and different tasks and everything at once in the same timeline. So first of all, you need to understand pretty much your body, your brain, that the things that are happening here through stress and time delays and things like that your energy is limited. Like, it's going to run out. It's not a matter of maintaining constant motivation through the whole day. It's not happening. So first of all, you need to think of this, that if you are having a busy day, you will run out of energy. Simple as that. So if you will run out of energy, you need to find times where to recharge that energy. Something that I've been doing lately is that right after lunch, I take a 20-minute nap, and it really helps a lot. So this is one thing that I do to recharge. Also, obviously, try to eat in your times correctly. Try to not avoid to be in delay when you're eating, because food becomes energy for you to continue through the day. Obviously, there will be some other program types that you need to take into consideration. So, for example, there is this thing called the Pomodoro method, where you work completely focused on one task for 25 minutes and then you rest for 5. And you disconnect, you do some other thing, rest a little bit, then you come working for 25 minutes and then rest another 5, and so on. I use a little bit of a variant with that. I use 50 minutes of work, and then I rest for 10 minutes, and after 2 hours, I take like a 30 minutes break, like complete disconnection from the computer and things like that, and just focusing on laying off, relaxing a little bit. And once you have this schedule for work that you're doing, these lapses of work, you can program them like, I will use 1 hour to this task, I will use these 2 hours for this other task, and I will use another hour for this another task, or maybe half an hour for this task, and so on. So pretty much the idea is to do as much work as possible in the less time possible to get ahead with your calendar as soon as you can, pretty much. And obviously there is the other solution, which is not going to be available for everybody, but it can be available for most people as well, depending on the situation, which is hire other people to do stuff. So pretty much you imagine that you have like this chart where there is an urgent task that is not important. That thing you can leave it to somebody else. Maybe you can have an urgent task which is important, then you have to do that now. And this is something that you have to define. Like, urgent is not the same as important. Many things people say like, this is urgent, has to be done right now. But many of these tasks are not the ones that are going to help you do the things that you have to do in life. So if you have the possibility to hire somebody else to do the urgent tasks that you are not required to do, but this task has to be made anyway, then hire other people. Or for example, right now we're working with a project and we have already too many projects on our own. Then we take this money because we always ask 50% first. So we get the first 50% of the money of this project and call our friends like, hey, I have this project, I don't have this time, I need your help. This is what I need you to do. How much will you charge me? And they will give you their price, pay them, so they will start working with this project. And now, yeah, you have some extra free time. Somebody is helping us with the backgrounds right now. Somebody else is going to help us with animation, maybe in another project, and so on. So that's pretty much it. Like, if you are willing to let go a little bit of the money in order to have time to do the things that are most important for you, then you will be able to hire friends and to hire other people to help you to do this task faster or to completely evade this task. And let's say, for example, you get a well-paid project, then you could come to another friend and it's like, hey, I'm paying you this to do this project, are you good to go? And you say yes. Try to negotiate to a part where they get well paid and you get some part as well. For example, I will have absolutely no problem to give 75% of a project to somebody else if they do all this project and they do it well, and I'm still going to get like 20 or 25% of that project for not doing absolutely nothing other than just getting it. So this is a good model as well. Not many people are willing to do it, but if you are willing to do it, you can do a lot. You can get done a lot. And always remember that there is this thing that everybody's trying to be solo and be the solo artist and try to shine and try to be the one that's recognized for this thing. But you have two choices here. You can be somebody or you can do something. And they are not always the same, because if you do the things that needs to be done, probably you're not going to get much recognition. So for example, if you get this project that is a lot of money and you pay 80% to somebody else to do it, yeah, this other person is going to maybe have all the recognition that he did the project, but you're going to have like 20% of that project for not doing anything, which is going to give you money, it's going to give you time to get more projects like that. And if what you want is living a good, relaxed life and to have time to do your own thing, then this is a good way to get things done. You're not going to get a lot of recognition. You're not going to be this person that everybody knows, but it's a good way to do it. Or if you want to be like the one who's famous because he's doing all these tasks, then yeah, you're not going to have that much time, pretty much. So you have to decide, like, in my case, I'm choosing to be less, but to do more. I don't care much anymore about what other people think of me at this moment, just the right people that are close to me, and I want to get done so much more so that we can take care of the people that have been helping us. But that's my philosophy. Other people will have different philosophies. It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different. So find what works for you. Try to define what's most important for you if you want to have more time to do your own thing, if you want to have more energy to do your own thing. And if that's the case and you are being overwhelmed by so many things, then consider hiring other people. Consider joining with friends and try to treat them equally, or even be willing to give them more than you are getting, because at the end they are going to do all the job. You're just going to be sitting there and you will still be paid and have time and be able to do much more than if you were just one person doing everything. So I hope that this advice have helped you. And if it has, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our email list. See ya.